I am back. I'm back. Yo, I'm feeling myself this week. I know you can tell. You like, dang, bro. Like, what's going on with you, Jack? uh, this is just a topic, man. It's just, I don't want to say it's dear to my heart, but you know, it gets me motivated, man. And what topic is that, man? The topic of juvenile crybaby ass niggas, man. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man, whenever I get on here and I see niggas boo-hooing and crying and whining and shit, man, it just incenses me, man. I'm like, oh my goodness, man. No wonder the world think we a joke, man. Listen to these niggas, man. Listen to these niggas. I can't. And look, I said I was gonna stop, but I can't. I can't. I can't. Man, just look at how these niggas is acting, man, and reacting to this white woman, man. Oh man, boy, her opinion really matters in the scheme of things, I guess. Look at these niggas running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Pearly, yeah, what Pearly said. Stop it. Pussy, man. Straight pussy. Pussy ass niggas, man. The only way I can say it, man. Yeah, man. So let me say this, man. You know, because Cats is asking me, like, well, where do you stand? Where do you stand? You know, I'm like, look, I don't stand nowhere on that shit. It's a fucking non-factor. She's a non-factor. Opinions is a non-factor. This is all about you, nigga. I'm doing these programs and these shows and these podcasts, right? Because I'm talking about you. I'm talking about your reaction to something that don't mean nothing. It ain't about her. It's about your bitch ass, man. Shit. You don't care because you're talking about slavery? No, because I ain't a fucking slave, nigga. Shit. You mad at her talking about slavery because you see yourself in the lens or in the eye of a slave. So, yeah, anybody that talks about slavery is gonna hurt your fifis because you see yourself in that light. You see your mama, your daddy, your grandpapa, your uncles, you see them all as slaves. You see all your progeny, man, all your descendants and all your ancestors as slaves. A Big Mike, I'm crazy. You know what I mean? Because look, when I look at myself and when I look at my family, when I look at my bloodline, it's gonna sound kind of trite, man, because you know how everybody be talking about, you know, king this, king that. But I genuinely feel that way, man. I just have a hard time even seeing any of my progeny, man, any of my descendants and ancestors as slaves. Because we so goddamn boss hog. To this very day right now, man, all of my goddamn folks, all of my peoples, man, are successful bosses. I mean, own shit, do shit. You know what I mean? Genius level type niggas, man. You know what I mean? So when I hear y'all crying about slavery, it don't even register, Jack. It don't register, because I don't even think that my bloodline has ever been in shackles. I just don't. I don't even feel it. It's not in my DNA, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. It can't be. Because every time y'all bring the shit up, slavery, it's a non-factor. It don't register. It just don't. You don't believe in Africa? You don't feel any kinship with Africa? No, I don't. I feel kinship with Egypt, which is in Africa. Yeah, I do that. I feel kinship with Japan. I feel kinship with Ireland. And I feel kinship with America. The Native Americans. I'm just talking about cultures that I like, that for some reason just resonate with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So like Native Americans, the the Japanese culture, and the Egyptian culture. These are the cultures that, I find fascinating, that I like. I really love Japan, right, because, they're into the Bushido code, man, the whole concept of honor. Death before dishonor, man. I'm on that shit. Which you niggas ain't on, because if you was, you would be crying about this white woman. These niggas, you're killing me. You're killing me, son. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not into Africa, man. I don't like Africa. I just don't. I don't like bugs. I don't like dirt. You know what I'm saying? I don't like heat. I don't like none of that shit. You can't shame me into liking it. Marcus Garvey, man, if Marcus Garvey would have been, man, if he would have came to me talking about, go back to, man, I'll smack the shit out of Marcus Garvey. I ain't going to Africa. Take me someplace where it's a cool breeze with green grass, nigga. That's what you want to do, man, and yeah, man, fuck that heat. I don't do heat. No, I need, like, 75 is hot to me. Shit. Fuck all that. Yeah, we just gonna get it all out. We just gonna get it all out the way, man. Yeah, whatever you wanna know, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you know. I don't get two shits about Africa. I don't get two shits about you niggas talking about slavery and slaves and all of that step and fetch your blackface bullshit. Nah, come to me when you talking about some space age nigga shit, man. Let's talk about some gold and ivory pyramids, nigga. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about some Olmec heads, man. Let's get some space age nigga shit up in here, man. Let's do that. Y'all still dwelling on slavery like some bitches. Shit. Ain't gonna do it. I ain't going. You must worship just pearly things. She your master. I never knew who the fuck she was really before this. Thanks to you pro-blacks. I'm like, who? Like, let me see who this broad is, man. Matter of fact, my boy Tony hit me to this chick, man, about a couple months ago. My boy Tony hit me up. He like, hey, man, you know that the new king of the black manosphere is a white woman? I was like, what? I was like, seriously? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, her name is Pearl or some shit. I was like, how the fuck that happened? And, he said it, and it went in one ear and went out the other. And I didn't really give a shit, you know what I mean? Because I'm doing real world shit. And then this pops up. The whole black manosphere was up in an uproar. Just Pearly said that slavery was embellished. And all these niggas, they had to put the tampons and, their maxi pads on because they was bleeding. It was like, oh, I can't believe she said that. And I was like, okay. Man, these niggas, they taking this shit pretty hard. Like, let me check this chick out. I still have not actually listened to a whole, should I say? No, I can't say that because I had to listen to that whole bullshit with her and Fuentes. You know what I mean? And I'm listening to it. And, he said a lot of stuff that would hurt the average nigga's feelings, but since I don't identify with the slave mindset, you know what I mean, I can actually look at it and listen to it with some serious critical analysis, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, he's saying a lot of shit that's like would be greasy to the average nigga, right? Because the average nigga has average intelligence, and I'm a little bit more sharper than the average nigga, man. So I'm just like, okay. But it didn't hurt my feelings, that's his opinion. That's how he sees things. It's all good. But once again, I guess you got to understand, how I came up. I came up multicultural, raised with white folks in the suburbs and raised in the hood with the niggas. And then I told y'all, doing that military time and doing it. When you're in the military, you meet people from all sorts of places, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, you meet some backwoods white boys from Kentucky in the military. Then you meet hardcore brothers from Chicago and New York and shit. I mean, you just get a melting pot, man, of just all sorts of people and personalities and cultures that you're dealing with, man. And you did the same thing in prison. Shit. Yeah. Me working in the prison, had to be understanding, a little bit tolerant of everybody's swag in prison, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. What does that mean? That means, when I'm in the block, I just can't show favoritism to the 5%ers and the Sunni Muslims. You know what I mean? You got to be firm, fair, and consistent when you're doing your corrections job. So that means the ABs, the white boys, man, they going to get the same rhythm that I'm going to give everybody else. And while that's happening, I'm actually having a discussion and a dialogue with the so-called racist Aryan Brotherhood. And I'm getting to know them, they're getting to know me, you know what I mean? And they find out that, I'm not such a bad guy. And I never really did see them as bad people. Why? Because I'm an evolved man. I'm not on the petty shit, man. I'm not on the petty shit like most of you niggas, man. Whining and crying about everybody because of the differences of opinion and shit, man. Matter of fact, man, it was some ABs that was just, they was trying to get a little too close to me. I'm like, nah, man, you give me 50 feet, man. You know what I mean? You want to get a little too buddy with me. I ain't here for that. You know what I mean? I just impressed them with my knowledge of their culture. What I mean by that, how ABs, they're into Thor and Scandinavian mythologies and whatnot. I was pretty swift with that shit, you know what I'm saying? It really impressed them that I knew that shit. It was like, that nigger's alright. It's alright, man. It's all good. It's all good, because I told all of them, I'm like, look, anytime you want to fuck with Big Mike, let me know, man. Whether you want to do it mentally or physically, it don't matter, man. Pick your poison. Let's do it. I know some of y'all saying, what do you mean by that? We used to have debates and ciphers. Believe that. I know y'all saying, had ciphers with who? Yeah, because typically only 5%ers, man. Black Muslims have ciphers, man. You get into a circle and you build on shit, you know what I mean? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and all that good shit, man. But, man, it got to the point where, we was having ABs in the cipher. Shit. Why? Because of Big Mike. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we would have ABs, we was talking all sorts of shit, having a comparative analysis of religion. Yeah, man, it was deep. It was some deep shit going on in that block, man. The higher ups didn't like it. That's why they was, let me put it this way. They was trying their best to get me up out of there and get me fired, man, because they just didn't trust me. They thought I was going to spark a riot or some shit. And I was going to be one of the key instruments of the Muslims and the ABs to actually penetrate certain security measures. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like that, man. I was just trying to get some unity in the block, which the prison does not want. The prison does not want unity in the prison because it's easier to manage the prison while you have everyone broken up into schisms, just like it is out here in the real world in the streets. See, the government operates the same way that the warden does, so the higher-ups in the prison do. In the prison, you keep everyone segmented. You keep the whites away from the blacks and the Muslims away from the Christians. You pretty much get everybody separated by race, and by class, and by religion. And I was low-key throwing a monkey wrench in that shit, man. It takes an individual that really has no ego to do that. And I really didn't have an ego, man. My main thing is, if I'm looking at something, I'm a big picture type cat, man. And if I want to actually make something manifest, if I want to make something happen, I have to bypass all the bullshit, you know what I mean? I can't think like a woman. I can't be micromanaging. I gotta be looking at the picture. The full Monty, the big picture, man. And the big picture for me was, I want unity in my block, man. I want everybody to be cool. So what I was doing, man, I was trying to show the similarities between everybody. I was trying to show the similarities between religions and whatnot, man. You know what I mean? That's a precarious thing. That's a very dangerous thing to fuck with. People's religions and stuff, man. But I was low-key trying to show the roots of all religions, man, which goes back to Kemet, or actually, I believe Sumeria. I believe Sumeria is the oldest religion and the oldest civilization and culture, I believe. Kind of rusty on it now. Or, no, excuse me, I think it's in the Middle East. Iraq, Babylon, Mesopotamia, Sumer. It's all in that region. It's all that region, Persian Gulf region. Something like that. Okay. I'm rusty. Forgive me. But, yeah, man. I have a weird habit of being a unifying presence with folks wherever I go, man, due to the fact that I have such an eclectic personality. Due to the fact that I've been raised around so many people, so many cultures, so many religions. I tend to create bridges, man. The prison didn't like that shit, man. They ain't like that shit. I was a security risk, a security threat, man. But anyway, back to business, man. Back to business, roasting these grown ass niggas. Mad at this white woman. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't really know what y'all issue is, man. It's the fact that she's making money. It's the fact that, you feel that she belittled your slave narrative. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't really give a shit, man. All I know is she's irrelevant. She is irrelevant in the scheme of things. What you need to do is you need to channel your energies into becoming men instead of bitches. And as I said, I'm going to keep harping on it because it's just hard for me. This is actually fucking with my sleep, man. I'm sitting here actually tripping about all you grown ass men shit. Oh, being turned upside down by this one white woman who said the most milquetoast shit about your precious slavery, man. Shit. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make, like I said, I hate to see when some real shit hit the fan. I hate to see it. You niggas gonna fold, man. Trust me when I tell you, you're gonna fold, son. You ain't gonna have a prayer. Ain't nobody coming to help you. Government ain't coming to help you. Your precious white Jesus ain't coming to help you. Just pearly things ain't coming to help you. Shit. When the shit really hit the fan, when shit really gets real out here, when we go back to Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, you niggas is toast. Cause you crying about bullshit right now as I speak. Y'all need to quit. Y'all need to stop. I can't take it. I can't, I know y'all probably never heard me be this animated before, man, but this is something I just can't stand, man. I can't stand to see grown ass niggas act like hoes, man. It just irks the shit out of me, man. Especially, when you think about the whole pro-black angle, man. The whole pro-black angle has always been silly to me. Because once again, like I said, me working up in the joint, I got to see pro-blacks at work. Yeah. Check this shit out, right? How do you respond to a nigga, right? And he pro-black. He's super Muslim, right? Now, when I went up in the joint working, I was hovering between Sunni Islam and 5%, man. I was kind of like dibbling and dabbling and all of it, man. I was serious, though, man. I was reading the Quran. I was reading the Hadith, man. I mean, I wasn't making salat 5 times a day, man. Like I said, I wasn't that much into it. But, when it came to the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam, sallallahu alayhi salam, yes, I did all of that, man. Remember when you used to think you was deep because you said assalamu alaikum? Remember that? Remember when that came out in rap music? Everybody was like, assalamu alaikum, my brother. Oh, you just knew you was deep. Yeah, man. So, yeah, I was doing all of that, man. So, I go to the joint. I'm listening to these niggas, like, in the cypher, you know what I mean, trying to build. And none of these niggas knew me from a can of paint, right? So, they just thought I was just your regular garden variety Christian buster. You know what I'm saying? So, they hit me with, see, brother, you in here oppressing us, my brother. You the white man's tool. You're the white man's pawn, my brother. I was like, oh, no. I got one of these niggas right here. Oh, okay. So I didn't want to let the cat out the bag, man. And I was actually studying the works of Noble Drew Ali and Malcolm X, El Hajj, Malik El Shabazz, Elijah Muhammad, man, Master Farad Muhammad. I didn't want to get into all that, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to make probation. I don't want nobody. I don't want the higher ups, the rednecks, to know that I'm the spook that sat behind the door. I don't want them to know that, right? So I can't let the cat out the bag with these Muslim brothers either. And I can't let the cat out the bag because I told y'all that I was also responsible for a lot of black power literature that was circulating through the prison at the time, man. Because I used to write these joints called the Black Prophet series that I would drop off at Abdul's African bookstore, and people would come in, they was eating them up, man. You know what I mean? As soon as I would print them off, bam, I would come back the next day. You know, I would print off like 50 of them. They'd be gone just like that, man. Come to find out, there was a heavy circulation of them in the prisons in Ohio, man. Especially one that I ended up at working. So, yeah, I gotta listen to these nothing ass niggas tell me that, you know, I'm a pawn. That I'm a step and fetch it. So this ain't my first rodeo listening to these dumbasses, man. Oh, see, my brother, you oppressing us and this, that. And so one day, I just decided to flip the script, man. Some of y'all have heard this before. I'm like, man, why are you in here? Like, what you like? Why are you doing time? You know, you didn't really want to divulge. You didn't want to share it. I'm like, why are you so quiet? You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, man. Keep it 100, man. Tell me why you in here, my brother. Shit. He's like, oh, man, I'm in here on a drug charge, my brother. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, so you was selling dope to your people? No. Let's keep on that same preference, that same frame of mind that you were just on, talking about the white man's tool and the white man's pawn and you being used by the white man to oppress us. You don't think you selling dope in the hood? That's not oppressing your people? That's not being the white man's tool? That's not being the white man's pawn? Right then and there, he didn't want to talk no more. I'm like, get the fuck out my face, bitch. You with that shit. Who these niggas think they talking to? It's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, man, I'm in here trying to help you, you dumbass nigga. Before I got here, y'all was screaming that y'all needed more black representation in the staff. And as soon as we get here, you start all this whole shit. Crying. See, that's where this shit come from, man. That's why I'm flipping out and going crazy. Because for 10 years, I had to listen to grown-ass niggas, grown-ass convicts, grown-ass men, grown-ass murderers cry to me about white supremacy. Shit. And they was the biggest white supremacists of them all, man. They was all guilty as charged, man, of oppressing and killing and murdering their own people. I'm like, you better... Man, I got stories, bruh. I got stories. And I'm on YouTube, but I'm hearing the same stupid shit from the same stupid niggas. White supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. You get your ass out there, get a trade, man. Get a woman in your life that's worth a shit. Create genius, God-like babies in a stable family structure. And take back your community, man. And it sounds easy. You know, you should be able to do it. It should get done, shouldn't it? I know I did it. I know I got married. I know I had children. I know I raised them. Yeah. I know I had a compliant, submissive wife. Yeah. She was raised in America. They out there, just gotta find them. Stop looking for LaQuisha with the fat ass. Broaden your horizons, man. Find you a woman with the qualities that actually matter. And get the fuck off YouTube crying about white bitches. Nigga. Shit. We got too much shit out here, man. We got too much shit out here. Got too much work to do for me to come on here and try and chastise you niggas, man. Then I heard Dennis Sperling's punk ass. This nigga just, yeah, y'all's master, your white master and all this. Just shut up, Dennis. Dennis, you's a bitch ass nigga, man. Dennis Sperlin's a bitch ass nigga. Why do I say that? Because number one, Big Mike is not a racist. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with nobody's money. I don't fuck with nobody's hustle. I don't fuck with nobody's grift. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I'm not cut like that. There ain't a player hater bone in my body pimping. So if I see somebody getting money, you know what I mean? I'm going to give them that, and I'm going to keep it walking. It don't matter what color you are. It don't matter who you getting your money from. If these niggas is dumb enough or dense enough to give DJ Vlad their time, attention, and their money, or give just Pearly Things their time, attention, and their money, then shit, so be it. So be it. I mean, you see niggas don't fuck with me. Shit. So, hey, if a nigga want to be taken for a ride, you know, more power to him, man. More power to him. I'm not going to shit on Pearly, and I'm not going to shit on Vlad. Y'all get y'all money, man. You know, you got a product that these niggas like. You got a product that these niggas want. So be it. End of story. So, yep, that's it. By the end of the week, I'm not going to have no listeners. I'm not going to have none. But that's going to be okay, because I think it's time to probably get a new audience, man. I think I've worn out my welcome in this sector, and it's cool. It's been fun. I've had a wild ride with you fellas, man. But you know, at some point we all gotta grow and evolve. And I'm at a certain point where it's just I just can't stomach the soft ass nigga shit. I just can't do it, man. And what y'all niggas is on, you want some bitch shit. From the heart, man, you want some bitch shit, man. That white woman don't mean shit in the grand scheme of things, man. And you niggas is acting like she really, really hurt your feelings, man. Shit. Over slavery. You niggas want to have the victim Olympics. Y'all want to have the victim. That's what y'all want. Yeah. Y'all want to have a contest to see who is the biggest victims on the planet. Ain't nobody had it worse than us. We had the worst slavery. Ain't that right? And then anyone that don't agree with you because you aren't the biggest victims, you gonna goddamn have a hissy fit. No, we the worst. We had it the worst. We had it like what kind of manhood shit? What man sits around with that thought process, man? What? No, not this one. I'm not gonna be running around goddamn complaining about, you know, people not acknowledging my worst situation of being a victim because I was a slave. If anything, man, shit, I don't want nobody to even acknowledge that I was a slave. I want you to forget about that shit. I don't want to be reminded every goddamn day that I was a slave. What's wrong with you niggas, man? You fucking backwards. Like, you get off on that shit. We were slaves. We were slaves. That's true. As such, we were slaves, and we had the worst. We had the worst slavery. We had it the worst out of everybody. I'm like, you go around, you like bragging about this. Like, we was the biggest slave victims, and we got beat the most, beat up the most. We got whipped the most. You know what I mean? It's just, we got raped the most. You know, you holding on to that. You holding on to the fact that you got raped, beat, and whipped the most. That's what you're doing. I know you don't see it because you're stupid. You're stupid, man. You don't run around bragging about that shit, trying to hold on to that shit. No. You want to forget that. You want to move the fuck on. You want to get that shit out your system and get out your psyche. Remind me of when we was doing boss shit. When we was over in the Middle East, man, in Sumeria, Mesopotamia, building shit. Let's talk about the Moors that civilized the goddamn Europeans, man. Let's talk about that shit. Let's rotate on that. You niggas want to talk about you got raped and beaten, whipped the most. Stupid motherfucker. Alright, I'm done. I'm pretty sure I've lost a lot of friends. I've lost a lot of friends. Yes, I have. But man, it feels good to just get this out of my system, just to purge these demons, man. Feels real good. Feels real good. Yeah, man. Stop trying to win the gold medal at the bitch-ass victim Olympics, okay? For me. No, not for me. Do it for your progeny, man. Do it for your childrens, man. You know, stop trying to win the gold medal of who got their ass beat the most. I know y'all striving to get the gold medal of I got beated did the most. I got whipped it did and raped it did the most. And anybody that don't agree with you getting beat up and whipped it did the most, you know, you gon' cancel them. Man, you fucking Alright, I'm done. I'm still waiting on somebody to get on here and curse me the fuck out. But that's a beautiful thing. No one wants to cuss me out because deep down, nigga, you know it's true. You know it's true. And a lot of people, they scared to represent like this, man. They don't want to, this would draw too much heat. But not me. Fuck all of you. If you don't like what the fuck I'm saying, man, shit. It need to be said. I'm saying it. Have a nice day.